I welcome my dear young friends. This is that third experiment what we are going to conducting now. This is that study of boilers. Study of boilers. So that you know that very well about boilers. I think you are completed in thermal engineering too. So generally this boiler other name is called steam generator. So this is that steam generator. In this steam generator, okay, in the steam generator, we why we are going to calling as this steam generator. Before that, we have to go for uh, we have to go for yes, thank you. We have to go for what is that boiler? Boiler is nothing but it is a closed vessel made up of steel. Made up of steel. So this is that closed vessel. In this closed vessel, we are going to sending. Sometimes we are going to sending hot water. Sometimes we are going to sending mixed with steam, and we are going to sending with cold water. So different means we are going to use in different purposes, different areas. We will send like that. That means so we can say that a fuel. We can say that feed water. We can say that some other things. So totally, what is the function of the boiler is a closed vessel made up of steel, and the main function of the boiler is to make the steam. Means what is that temperature of water? Means what my question is that my what I want to say that what is that vapor condition means when that steam will come, so 100 degrees centigrade. So up to that we have to heat this vessel. Then boiling of water is going to be mixing up. After that it is going to be making up steam or vapor. Okay, so steam is there are different types of steams are there. So generally what is that how we are going to, there are types will be there. So what is there? External combustion engine means these boilers, and at a low pressure for industrial process. What we are going to applying means these boilers we are also called as external combustion engines. Not in, see that locomotive, that boiler will be there, that is called as external combustion engine. Internal combustion engine means inside of the engine cylinder the combustion process is going on. That's why that is called as IC engine. Internal, this is called as external, means this entire process will go on outside of the combustion chamber. So that it is called as external combustion engine. So what is that we are going to using these boilers, cotton mills. What is that applications? Cotton mills, sugar factories, beverages, and other means pharma industries. We are going reactors, nuclear reactors. Okay, all these areas we are going to using these boilers. So, what are the important terms? This is that study experiment. So that in this study experiment, what are these uh, different means boiler? What are the parts? We can see that boiler shell will be there, combustion chamber will be there, grate will be there, furnace will be there, surface will be there, mountings will be there, accessories will be there. Okay, all these things will be there. So these are the all are called as parts of the boiler. We can say that means there are a number of parts will be there, that later on we will see that in this our boiler model. So we are having in our thermal engineering lab. One is that Babcock and Wilcox boiler, one model. Another model is there, Lancashire boiler model. One is that Babcock and Willox. Another one is there Lancashire boilers. So another one more point we can note it is there are two types of boilers will be there. One is that high pressure boiler. Another one is that low pressure boiler. High pressure boiler will be there. So when we are going to saying that high pressure boiler, the pressure in that boiler more than 80 bar is going to be calling as high pressure boilers, and whereas less than 80 bar pressure is called as low pressure boilers. So now we will see that classification of boilers. So what is that classification of boilers? First one, we are going to classify that according to that contents in the boiler tube. So what are the, one is that fire tube boiler, another one is water tube boilers. These are the two types of boilers. Next one is that according to that position of the furnace, whether it is externally burned furnace, means that the fuel is we are going to burning externally, or internally fired boilers. Externally fired boilers, internally fired boilers. So third one is according to that axis of the shell, means either it will be vertical, horizontal, or vertical horizontal boilers will be there. All these things is that axis of the boilers. Another one is that according to the number of tubes. So single tube boilers and multi tube boilers. Another one is that according to the method of the circulation of according to that circulation of water, means according to that circulation of water and steam. Okay, there is a one thing will be there, natural circulation of boilers. Another one is that forced circulation of boilers. Another classification is according to that use, stationary boilers or mobile boilers. We can shift from one place to another place, that is called as mobile boilers. Another one we are going to calling as stationary boilers once we fixed. Okay. Another one is that according to that source of heat. So source of heat means there are different sources of heat will be there. So fuel, solid fuel or liquid fuel or gaseous fuel, different sources of heat will be there. So that sources sometimes we can take now they are trying means they are almost all they are erecting for this boilers from solar heat. Okay, that is that one type. Newly we are our engineers are erecting of those type of boilers also. So these are the types of means classification of boilers. So in that we will say that there will be that internally and externally means fire tube boilers. Examples for is fire tube boilers, Kohran boiler, simple vertical boiler, Lancashire boiler, Cornish boiler, Scotch marine boiler, locomotive boiler, and Wilson boiler. All these boilers come into that fire tube boilers. Next, water tube boilers. So water tube boilers, what are the examples? Babcock and Willox boilers, Stirling boiler, Lamont boiler, and Benson boiler, and Yarrow boiler, and Lowfeller boilers. All these available in your manual. Don't worry for that. Just you please listen and you go through it and you write it that all whatever I completed for that first cycle. So you please write in your record books. Okay. So these are so we are having I told Babcock and Willox. Babcock and Willox, which boiler, my dear young friends? Just now I told this is water tube boiler. Another Kohran boiler is fire tube boilers. So you can observe for that one Babcock and Willox boiler. So in this boiler, we are having so many parts will be there. So that thing we will see that. So you please observe. So I cannot completely, my camera is unable to show all the things. So whatever is available, I will try and I will explain. Okay. So now you can observe it. So now one by one, I can read it. First thing in this boiler parts is stop valve, safety valve, manhole, steam gauge, water gauge, feed check valve, air circulation door, blow off and cock mud hole, damper, counterweight, chimney, trolley. So this is that trolley what we see, means a trolley for what? To whatever ash will be there, that ash to be collected and to get it out. Chimney will be there for what purpose? Chimney, whatever burnt gases should be there, that burnt gases we have to send it to that outside, say that atmosphere. So another one is there, damper, and the counterweights will be there to balance that walls and pressure gauges. Next, air regulator door, how much air has to be sent or excess air to be send it out. Another one is there, feed check valve, how much feed water is going to be coming inside, that has to be checked that level. And stop valve will be there. This is the stop valve. These are the two R stop valves. And the safety valve will be there. Suppose that pressure is going to be exceed or very less, it is going to be controlling and it is going to be showing. Next, manhole will be there. For that manhole, for what purpose this manhole is going to be prepared means the man is entered into the boiler and he has to remove that all the scales. So that for that purpose the manhole will be there. Okay, safety valve I told, steam gauge. So how much steam is going to be generated inside of the boiler, that we can check it. This is that brief elaborative discussion about that Babcock and Wilcox boiler. Next, we will see that Lancashire boiler. So in that Lancashire boiler also, what we are having, this Lancashire boiler also, weights we are having to control that pressure regulators. Okay, next here we are having, one is that manhole, same as that Babcock and Wilcox. Another thing is that safety valve, same thing. Mud hole will be there. Whatever mud means that after burning of coal, that mud has to be removed. That mud hole. And steam gauge means steam, how much steam is generated and what is that pressure and temperature. Different areas, different instruments. Some of the instruments we are not here. This model we are unable to show it, but that measurement will be there in very recent manufacturing boilers. And water gauge will be there. Check valves will be there, and air regulating door. So here is that air regulating door is there. Okay, this air regulating door. Next, another one is there. Damper will be there. Counterweights will be there. Chimney is there to send it to send out that exhaust gases. This is chimney. Okay, this is chimney. You can send it out. Okay, so this is that you draw this figure and explain all the parts and write it that definition and the classification of the boilers. So all these things I have given in that manual. You please go through it. Okay, right. Thank you.